David's WordPress for Toastmasters project aims to give club leaders better tools for promoting their clubs and organizing their meetings. Today, he is demonstrating new design options, so your club website need not look like every other club's websites. Please help me welcome David Carr.
Thank you, Jim. Yes. How can we keep our website from looking like every other club's website? Well, the trick about luring people in to join online presenters when I started the club or led the club to charter in 2017 was that you thought you were joining a Toastmasters club and I thought I was building a beta software focus group to give me feedback on the software that I've been messing around with for years. For the most part, it is down to the point where you only rarely will go to the website and see a big white screen that says fatal error because I forgot to include a semicolon. But this is the WordPress for Toastmasters project. It is an attempt to take WordPress, which is a popular web publishing platform, and make it available to Toastmasters clubs with some additions that allow us to sign up for agenda roles and so forth. You can either download the code and run it on your own independent website, or you can sign up through this service called Toastmost. And this site might look familiar to some of you. This is Online Presenters. And this is a site that has worked for us a number of years. I'm probably not going to recommend necessarily making radical changes to this, but it has kind of a sameness to it. If you look to any other Toastmasters website hosted on this service, up until now, this was the only theme. In WordPress, a theme is a set of templates for different types of content. It's the general format. So here we have a standard header across the top. And the reason that this is the only theme that you were allowed to choose until recently was it's the only one that I got approved by Toastmasters International as conforming to their brand guidelines. Because I've been in trouble with Toastmasters International from time to time, up to and including cease and desist orders from the lawyers saying that I was making improper use of the brand. So I try and be careful about that. But I went back to them recently because a number of people had come to me and said they wanted to jazz up their websites. They wanted to be able to have a different look. And so I went back to Toastmasters International and I got them to approve some additional choices. Now, these are standard WordPress themes that are popular. Every year, the people behind the core WordPress software will release a reference design. So there's a 2016, there's a 2017, and on up to 2020. So this is the 2016 theme. It moves the logo up into the header. It has a header image here that is repeated throughout the site, but you can change that image to be something else. It doesn't have to be the blue curtains. Similar design. Again, it has a space on the sidebar for information, somewhat similar to my default lectern theme. And here's one that starts to get away. And I actually like this theme quite a bit, 2017. It gives you a big, bold image on the home page, and then as you go to the inside pages, you see kind of a skinnier version up top. And actually, we've used something very similar over here. This is the conference website that we've been working on to promote our conference coming up that we're working on with several other clubs. And it's the same thing. So you have this globe background and a skinnier, clicked the wrong thing. A skinnier version of that globe follows us from page to page. So you have sort of a unifying visual theme. But this one's quite a bit different. This is the 2019 or 2019 TM theme. big bold image up top, but that image can be different for each page. And it can have these images in the body that stretch out beyond the margins for the other content. So that's kind of interesting. 2020 at least starts out looking kind of similar. And by the way, when I tried images up top that were things other than pictures of auditoriums or microphones, Toastmasters International didn't like that either, but they wanted the colors. So this is a Toastmaster maroon screen over whatever image you've chosen to put up top. And this is what they call friendly yellow or something. So let me just show you how you would change a theme. If you sign up for a Toastmasters site, you can go in here and we can change from lectern to any one of these choices. And actually, when we go and switch to 2020, we should see that the effect is not quite as dramatic in terms of that image up top, but that's because that image can be different for each page. So what I can do to add that is I can go in and set a featured image. And let's try this one. And when we go out and view that, well, we do see this image up top. It's kind of dramatic. It's not quite the same yet still. So I'm going to go back one more time. And they have an option to change the default template. So I have a full width template, which is nice for some content. I also have what they call the cover template. So we'll go out and view that. And now we've got our auditorium picture with that accent color. So these are just a few things that you can experiment with to make your website look different from any other, and also to learn some skills that you might be able to apply to a small business website or anything else you would like to do on the web.